Oh, it's too much strain. I know so many Indian dialects and I can pronounce 24 distinct vowel sounds, but your 130 beat me. I can't hear a bit of difference between most of them.
Oh, that comes with practice. What's the matter?
A young woman wants to see you, sir.
A young woman? What does she want?
Well, sir, she says you will be glad to see her when you know what she's come about. She's quite a common girl, very common indeed.
Has she an interesting accent?
Oh, something dreadful, sir, really. I don't know how I can take an interest in it.
Dreadful. How nice. Let's have her up. Show her up, Miss Spears. Pickering. This is rather a bit of luck. We'll set her talking, and then we'll put her on the phonograph.
This is the young woman, sir.
Why? This is the girl I jotted down last night. She's no use. I've got all the records of the London dialect. Be off with you, girl.
Don't you be so saucy. You ain't know what I come for yet. Did you tell him I come in a taxi?
Nonsense, girl. Why do you think Mr. Higgins cares what you came in?
Oh, we're proud. He ain't about giving lessons, not him. I heard him say so. If my money's not good enough, I can go elsewhere.
Good enough for what?
Good enough for you. I'm come to have lessons, I am. And to pay for them too. Make no mistake.
Well, what do you expect me to say to you?
Well, if you was a gentleman, you might ask me to sit down, I think.
Pickering, shall we ask this baggage to sit down, or shall we throw her out of the window?
I won't be called a baggage and offer you to pay like any lady.
What is it you want, my girl?
I want to be a lady in a flower shop, sitting at the corner of Tottenham Court Road. But they won't take me unless I can talk more genteel. He said he could teach me.
How can you be such a foolish, ignorant girl as to think that you could afford to pay Mr. Higgins?
Why shouldn't I? I know what lessons cost as well as you do. And I'm ready to pay.
How much?
Now you're talking.
Won't you sit down?
Don't mind if I do.
What's your name?
Liza Doolittle.
Come back to business. How much do you propose to pay me for the lessons?
Oh, I know what's right. A lady friend of mine takes French lessons for 18 pence an hour from a real French gentleman. Well, you won't have the face to ask me the same for teaching me on my own language as you would for French. So, I won't give more than a shilling. Take it or leave it.
Well, she offers me 2/5 of a day's income. 2/5 of a millionaire's income for a day would be about £60. It's handsome. It's enormous.
60 pounds? What are you talking about? I never offered you 60 pounds.
Hold your tongue.
I ain't got no 60 pounds.
Don't cry, you silly girl. Sit down. Nobody's going to touch your money.
Somebody's going to touch you with a broomstick if you don't stop sniveling.
What's this for?
To wipe your eyes. Remember, This is your handkerchief, and this is your sleeve. Do not mistake the one for the other if you wish to become a lady in a shop.
It's no use talking to her like that, Mr. Higgins. She doesn't understand you. Besides, you're quite wrong. She doesn't do it that way at all.
Here, you give me that handkerchief. He gave it to me, not to you.
He did? I think it must be regarded as her property, Mrs. Pierce.
Sir, you're right, Mr. Pickering.
Higgins, I'm interested. I'll say you're the greatest teacher alive if you manage to teach her. I'll bet you all the expenses of the experiment. You cannot do it. And I'll pay for the lessons.
Oh, you're real good. Thank you, Captain.
It's almost irresistible. She's so deliciously low and so horribly dirty.
I don't wash my face and answer before I come, I did.
You're certainly not going to turn her head with flattery, Higgins.
Oh, don't say that, sir. There is more ways than one of turning a girl's head, and nobody can do it better than Mr. Higgins.
Yes. In 6 months, in 3 if she has a good ear and a quick tongue, I'll take her anywhere and pass her off as a lady. We'll start today. Now, this moment. Take her away and clean her, Mrs. Pierce.
Yes, but...
Take all her clothes off and burn them. Call for new ones. Wrap her up in brown paper till they come.
Oh, you're no gentleman, you're not to talk such things. I'm a good girl, I am. And I know what the like of you are, I do. What?
Well... That's her own business, I guess.
Here, I've had enough of this. I'm going away.
Eliza, have some chocolates.
How do I know what might be in them?
Trust me, Eliza. You ate one half, I ate the other. It's simple. Well, you should have boxes of them, barrels of them. You shall live on them.
I wouldn't have ate it only if I'm too ladylike to take it out of my mouth.
Mr. Higgins, you're tempting the girl. It's not right.
At her age? Nonsense. Time to think of the future, when you haven't any future to think of. No, Eliza, think of chocolates and taxes and gold and diamonds.
All I want is a room somewhere far away from the night air, with one enormous chair. Did it be lovely? Lots of chocolates for me to eat, lots of cows making lots of meat, warm fights, romance, warm feet. Did it be lovely?
The Lord above gave man an arm of iron, so he could do his job but never shirk. The Lord above gave man an arm of iron, but with a little bit of luck, with a little bit of luck, someone else will do the blinking work. With a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of luck, you never work. With a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of luck, you won't get off. With a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of blooming luck.
Look here. The English language school in Russia.
Dolittle, sir.
It's 50th anniversary.
Professor Higgins.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Governor.
Sit down.
Thank you. I come about a very serious matter.
Brought up in Hounslow, Mother Welsh, I should think.
What is it you want, Doolittle?
I want my daughter. That's what I want.
Of course you do. You are her father, are you? You don't suppose anyone else wants her, do you? Well, she's upstairs. Take her away at once, mate.
What? Tiger? Look here, Governor. Is this reasonable? Is it fair to take an advantage of a man like that?
Your daughter had the audacity to come to my house and ask me to teach her how to speak properly so that she could get a place in a flower shop. This gentleman and my housekeeper have been here all the time. How dare you come here and attempt to blackmail me?
Don't take a man up like that, Governor.
You've sent her on purpose.
No.
This is a plant. A plot to extort money by threats. I shall telephone the police.
Wait, Governor. I leave it to this gentleman here. Ever said a word about money?
What
Ever
else
now?
did you come for?
Well, what do the man come for, Governor, huh?
Doolittle, did you send her on purpose?
So help me, Governor. I never did. I take my Bible oath. I ain't seen the girl these 2 months past.
Then, how did you know she was here?
I'll tell you, Governor, if you only let me get a word in. I'm willing to tell you. I'm wanting to tell you. I'm waiting to tell you.
How did you know the girl was here if you didn't send her?
It was like this, Governor. She sent back for luggage, and she said she didn't want no clothes. What was I to think from that, Governor, huh? I ask you, as a parent, what was I to think?
So, you came to rescue her from worse than death.
That's right.
Mrs. Pierce, this is Eliza's father. He has come to take her away. Give her to him.
No. Look here, Governor. You and me is men of the world, ain't we?
Oh, men of the world, are we? Well, you'd better go, Mrs. Pierce.
I think so, indeed.
The floor is yours, Doolittle.
I thank you, Governor. The truth is, I've taken a sort of fancy to you, Governor. And if you want a girl, I might be open to an arrangement. As a daughter, she's ain't worth her keep. But you can't expect me to let her go for nothing. What's a £5 note to you? And what's Eliza to me?
I think you ought to know, Doolittle, that Mr. Higgins' intentions are entirely honorable.
Cause there, Governor. If I thought there wasn't, I'd ask 50.
Do you mean to say you, rascal, would sell your daughter for £50?
Have you no morals, man?
Can't afford them, Governor. Neither could you, if you was as poor as me. And if Eliza can have a bit from this, why can't I?
Well, I suppose we should give him a £5.
He'll make a bad use of it, I'm afraid.
Not me, Governor. So help me, I want just one good drink for me and the missus. You couldn't spend it.